Hey guys, today I'm reading Chapter 2 of the Freddy Files, not the File. Whatever. Go check Chapter 1. I read Chapter 1. Go check that out on my channel if you want to see it. But yeah. So the picture here, the last picture was Chica, but here's the puppet. You make a gift to a child and press the background. So let's read. The terror continues in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, a game which pushed many players to the limit in terms of multitasking. Yes, there's a lot here to manage, and that's putting it mildly. 11 animatronics roam the floor, looking to kill you or crash your game if you stare at them too long enough. Not to mention the other 4 animatronics that are apparently just to populate your nightmares. Plus, there's a frighteningly long list of to-dos. Keep the music box on, keep the vents clear, strobe the flashlight in Foxy's direction. More animatronics now have a set of unique instructions, similar to Foxy from FNAF, so there are plenty of details to juggle. Also new to FNAF 2 are the death minigames that are triggered with jump scares. Each minigame has a creepiness factor off the charts and has spawned a flurry of theories about the rapidly expanding mystery at the heart of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The game is also chock full of new revelations from Phone Guy, like the 2 additional Freddy's locations, one of which he calls Fredbear's Family Diner, the seeming origins of the franchise. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start with night 1. Or start with reading something. I think it's the Freddy Scoop. Yeah. The Freddy Scoop. Oops, sorry. We meet again, Phone Guy. Sounds like Phone Guy is still alive, so this game likely takes place before the events of the last one. Yep. That or Phone Guy is immortal. Once again, you're working as security guard from midnight to 6 a.m. Shift for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. But the layout of the place is completely different. And there are no doors, because why would a security office need doors? You can read this if you want. I'm not reading it. It's just a phone call. So yeah. Pause there if you want. Here's what Phone Guy reveals. Something very bad happened at the old location. So Fazbear Entertainment spent a lot of money on new animatronics, including facial recognition systems that interface with criminal databases. The animatronics weren't programmed to proper night mode, so they wander around looking for people. As a temporary solution, a music box has been placed in the prize corner. Its music will keep one of the animatronics at bay. Why? We've been supplied with an empty Freddy Fazbear head to wear it as a mask. When you wear it, any animatronic that comes to the office will see you, think you're one of them, and wander back out again. The Freddy head won't work on Foxy, unfortunately, but shining your flashlight on him should make him go away. The building lights will never run out of power, but the flashlight will. All the animatronics are sitting creepily in the back room, but they're now used for spare parts. These look like the intros for FNAF, but they're not exactly the same. Check out the animatronics inventories for specifics. As we come to expect from FNAF, things tend to unravel quickly. One second, guys. Yeah. Expect from FNAF, unravel quickly. On night 4, we learned that the restaurant being investigated and may need to close temporarily, as someone seems to have tampered with the animatronics facial recognition systems on night 5. The restaurant's put on lockdown with no one allowed in or out, especially prior employees. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, this end of night hallucinations. Okay, these are confirmed hallucinations, guys, so you didn't know. When you first boot up the game, as well as an end of nights 2, 3, and 4, you'll experience a nightmare. In it, you're wearing that Freddy Fazbear head and can only see a peek of what looks like the empty dining area from FNAF. First time you'll see Bonnie and Chica on either side of you and hear unseen children laughing. The game will then crash and code saying error will appear in the upper left corner of the screen. Night 2 features a repeat of this nightmare, but now Bonnie and Chica are looking at you. On night 3, Bonnie and Chica appear angrier than before, and Golden Freddy stands right in front of you. For the final time, Golden Freddy has disappeared, but Bonnie and Chica remain. The puppet blocks their view no matter which way you look. When the game crashes on night 2 through 4, a different code appears in the upper left corner of the screen. It's me. There's Chica, Bonnie. Okay, up there is a phone call again, so if you want to read that, there you go. Night 6. After completing night 5, Jeremy Fitzgerald, I don't know, you received a paycheck for $150. Wow. This amount probably would have felt more significant in 1987. In any case, making this far brings up a menu option for a 6th night. Phone Guy will tell you that The restaurant is being closed down after one final event scheduled for tomorrow, a birthday party. Your reward for making it through an extra night, an overtime paycheck for measly 2010. Wow, who would do that? There's custom night. Oh yay. As in the first game, surviving the first 6 nights unlocks the custom night, which allows you to change the AI settings of each animatronic. New this time around is a series of 10 preset difficulties. For 9 out of 10, beating the night unlocks a collectible toy for the office desk. Beating the 10 out of 20 mode, Golden Freddy Challenge earns you a star. So there you go. So all the characters, the custom night. So aside from this squad, what reward you get for surviving custom night? Nothing more than a termination notice. Man out to who the heck is Brady Smith? Looks like Jeremy did get switched over to the day shift after night 6. Interestingly, they fire Fritz for the same reasons they fire Mike for FNAF. Odor and tampering with animatronics. There, yeah. See custom night. 28 out of 2020 has Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy. When I say those, that means the Wizards. New and Shiny has Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Mangle, and Balloon Boy. Yeah. Double Trouble. Wait, is Mangle there? Yeah. Double Trouble has Bonnie, Foxy, and Toy Bonnie. Knights of Misfits has Balloon Boy, Mangle, and Golden Freddy. Foxy has Mangle and Foxy, obviously. Ladies' Night has Wizards, Chica, Toy Chica, and Mangle. Freddy Circus has Freddy, Foxy, Balloon Boy, Toy Freddy, and Golden Freddy. Cupcake Challenge has everyone at 5. Fazbear Fever has everyone at 10, and Golden Freddy has everyone at 20. So yeah, we just wasted our time on that. Well, Game strategy. Animatronic inventory, Balloon Boy. At last, a human animatronic that wants to kill you. Balloon Boy wears a red and blue striped shirt and a propeller beanie. He carries a balloon as well as a sign that reads, "What else balloons?" Movement game area to the left vent to the office. Once he starts moving, you won't see him anywhere else, but you hear him. He calls out hello and hi and sometimes giggles. The 4th time that you hear him calling out, expect to catch sight of Balloon Boy in the left vent. Dawn of Freddy had immediately to get rid of him. Although Balloon Boy doesn't kill you, he might as well if he gets into the office. He'll disable the flashlight and vent lights, leaving you completely helpless. And there's some pictures of Balloon Boy. And try to inventory the puppet, aka the marionette. There's some pictures of the puppet. Yeah. And there's a jump scare right here. Appearance. The puppet is a lanky black creature with white stripes on his arms and legs and a white face with painted cheeks and lips. Movement. The puppet is inside the large gift box in the prize corner. If the music box runs out and you jump to the prize corner fast enough, you can still wind the music box so long. You can still wind the music box so long as he still appears in the camera shot. If he's gone, you're toast. True. When the music runs out and the puppet leaves the prize corner, you can catch a quick glimpse of him in the main hall before he kills you. Unfortunately, there is no way to stop the puppet's attack, so keep the music box playing. FNAF 6 says it's a girl, but in here it says it's a boy, and I can tell you why. Because the puppet animatronic itself is a boy, but the soul inside it is a girl. So if the soul wasn't inside it, the puppet would be a boy. But since it is, the animatronic itself is a boy, but the soul inside it is a girl. So yeah. And here's a Freddy's fun fact. The music box saying "My Grandfather Clock" was written in 1876 by Henry Claywork. The tune was so well known that a long case clock became known as a grandfather clock. The song is about a clock that worked for 90 years, responding to a man's joy and sorrow, until it rang an alarm on his deathbed and stopped working entirely when he died. Oh, shoot. Okay. Animatronic inventory. Sorry, guys. Animatronic inventory. Toy Chica. There's some pictures of her up there. Yeah. Appearances. Chica's made of glossy plastic. Her bib reads "Let's Party." Movement. Show stage. Main hall. Party room 1. Left vent. The office. Toy Chica will also appear in party room 4 in the office hallway. she won't attack from here. She's less active on later nights. After leaving the show stage, her eyes and bill, which is her beak, are missing. And check inventory Wither Chica. Appearance: this Chica is more down, but noticeably different from FNAF 1 Chica. Note the last rounded frame, all yellow legs, and 3 toes. Movements: parts and service room, party room 4, party room 2, right vent, and the office. Wither Chica cannot be seen using a flashlight in the right vent's blind spot. She moved directly from the right vent to the office. And track inventory Toy Bonnie. Appearance: a glossy plastic Bonnie with green eyes and buck teeth. Movement: show stage, party room 3, party room 4, party room 2, right vent, and the office. Boy, this Bonnie likes to party over here. I said, like, every party room except number 1, because number 1 is lame, I guess. Toy Bonnie is usually one of the first animatronics to move, but he's less active on later nights. So there's the people who think Toy Bonnie's a girl. It's come from right there. Right there. He's a boy. And track inventory Wizard Bonnie. Appearance: still a giant blue rabbit, but Wizard Bonnie's missing his face. Movements: parts and service room, main hall, party room 1, left vent, the office. Wizard Bonnie can also enter the office from the office hallway. Wizard Bonnie cannot be seen by turning on the light left blind spot, vent blind spot like Wizard Chica, for after starting night 3. Okay. Animatronic inventory Toy Freddy. Appearance: glossy plastic version of Freddy, has 2 buttons on his belly. Movement: show stage, game area, office hallway, the office. Toy Freddy is very active, less active on later nights. But if he does make it to the office, where the Freddy head will keep him from entering. Yeah, it will actually. Animatronic inventory Withered Freddy. Appearance: slightly different from FNAF Freddy. Now has 2 buttons on his belly. Movements: parts and service room, main hall, party room 3, office hallway, the office. Starts moving on night 2, more active on night 3. He starts moving on night 2? Gee, he's like barely moves on night 2. Okay, whatever. Mangle. Appearance: proof that Todd can destroy almost anything. With white and pink features and invisible endoskeleton, Mangle doesn't look like Foxy at all. She doesn't. Movements: Kids Cove, Prize Corner, Game Area, Main Hall, Party Rooms 1 or 2, Right Vent, the Office. Mangle can appear in the office hallway, but it won't enter from here. When Mangle to Right Vent, dawn the Freddy head. You'll hear static as it approaches. If he gets in the office, it'll stay until ending your game. Mangle's extremely active. It leaves Kids Cove right at midnight on night 2. So it just said it. So Scott doesn't want to reveal Mangle's gender. And track inventory Withered Foxy. Appearance: this Foxy is more tailored than in FNAF 1. He has one animatronic ear completely exposed and several tears showing his endoskeleton. Movements: parts and service room, office hallway, the office. Stare at Foxy off with the flashlight. The Freddy head has no effect on him. Yeah. Here's the map. So we have, this is not like, okay, so let's live here. So we have these for Wizard Freddy, Wizard Bonnie, Wizard Chica, Wizard Foxy. So of course they all start at the parts and service room over here. Party rooms 1 to 4. Animatronics appear here on their way to pencil in 1 and 2. Left vent, Wizard Bonnie enters the office from here. Right vent, Wizard Chica enters the office from here. Office hallway, Wizard Foxy and Freddy attack from here. And we got down here mapping the paths of the toy animatronics. So here we got Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Mangle, and Balloon Boy. So yeah. So we have over here, we have Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica at the show stage. Balloon Boy in the game area, Mangle in Kids Cove, and yeah. Party rooms 1 to 4. Animatronics appeared to go, yeah, to go to events. The office, Toy Freddy will approach and attack from the office hallway. Left vent, Toy Chica and Balloon Boy enter the office from here. Right vent, Toy Bonnie and Mangle enter the office from here. Kids Cove, the Mangle lies here, but not for long. And the prize corner, the most important camera. Wind the music box from here. Yeah, put it. And here's one of my most favorite parts, which is a secret. So let's see what we have today. Secret animatronics. Ooh, Golden Freddy. Unlike FNAF 1, nothing specific triggers Golden Freddy. He's active on night 6 and in the custom night, randomly appearing in the office hallway as a ghostly head or in the office itself as a crumbled animatronic suit. Quickly equip the Freddy mask to prevent Golden Freddy's attack. Almost everything about this game is different, but one thing stayed the same. Click on the poster in the office to honk Freddy's nose. Yep, there's Golden Freddy. Wrinkle with the Pika and Shadow Freddy. A shadow version of Freddy occasionally appears in the parts and service room, and the trunk known as or Shadow Bonnie can occasionally be seen standing on the left side of the office. Looking at for too long will cause your game to crash. I just call him because I don't know how to say his real name. Endoskeleton, or Endo 02. A bare endoskeleton can be seen in the prize corner and left vent. Though it never attacks the player, there are some interesting fan theories about which animatronic the endoskeleton belongs to, and Balloon Girl, or JJ down there, right there. An animatronic like Balloon Boy but with pink eyes is sometimes staring at you from under your desk. This animatronic never appears elsewhere in the game and cannot kill you. But there she is. Here's the minigames. This minigame saves them. Dying of FNAF 2 might trigger one of several minigames rendering in 8-bit graphics. These are perhaps the most talked about element of the game because they're so different from anything we've seen before. First minigame is known as Save Them. The phrase spelled by the letters you'll hear being called out. Use the keyboard for movement. Once again, I'm moving. And here's the movement. You, as Freddy, follow the puppet through a map of the restaurant until reaching the prize corner. You'll pass lumped over children and pull the blood along the way. On rare occasions, Purple Guy will end the minigame early. If Purple Guy appears, a scrap of code will appear in the lower left corner. Following the game crash, you can't. There we go. There's the Purple Guy thing. Okay. So there was Take Cake to Children. This post-save minigame has Freddy taking cake to 6 children with another child visible outside the room. Walking into the kids changes their color to green. If you turn them all green at once, you lose control of Freddy. Neglecting the kid changes their color to red. Midway through the game, a car pulls up, the crying child who turns gray. The letters being called out are save him. But you can't. In fact, you move slower and slower until all the children turn red. The minigame ends with a jump scare courtesy of the puppet. It's important to note that Freddy looks slightly different in this minigame than he does in Save Them. The minigame map here is also the smallest. These discrepancies have an important bearing on some fan theories. So yeah, here's the minigame. This is Freddy. And there's a kid outside. It's now the puppet. So next is Foxy. Go, go, go. You'll play as Foxy. Yeah, you'll play as Foxy. Leaving the previous room, you enter a room full of children as party poppers go off. When the last one goes off, return to the starting position and must make your way to the kids once again. And then again, but the last time you do, a Purple Guy is visible in the lower left corner of the room. He's smiling. In the next room, the children are dead. The post-death minigame ends with Foxy jump scare. So yeah. Some people thought that was Pink Guy in the left corner. There's no Pink Guy. Scott confirmed. It's Purple Guy. Red screen. The left paper plate man in Party Room 4 will disappear and reappear in the wall in the office. True. There's boxing the kids. But yeah. Here we go. Give gifts to life. In this post-death minigame, you play as the puppet. Per the on-screen instruction, you need to give gifts to your 4 apparently dead children. Returning to the center of the room, you're told to give life as you approach each child. The head of an animatronic appears over the child's head. Once again, letters are being called appears over the child's head. Once again, let's also add this. Once again, letters are being called out. Helps them. You're also earning a score for giving the gifts, but the numbers change to a random sequence when the minigame ends with Golden Freddy's jump scare. Slowing down the playback of the minigame, just before the jump scare reveals a 5th child in the center of the room. Golden Freddy's jump scare originates from the child, perhaps implying that the puppet placed a 5th animatronic head, Golden Freddy's, on this child. Yeah, there's the gifts, and there's give life. He hasn't. So he gave life to all of them, but you can see Bonnie's ear over here, and you can't really see Foxy, but yeah. And there's a 5th child that has Golden Freddy puppet. Next, Lauren Furies, fan theories, sequel versus prequel, and oh my god, and all of the Freddy locations. Let me just say this: FNAF 2 goes before FNAF 1, so. It's now widely accepted in the FNAF community that FNAF 2 takes place before FNAF. The evidence? Phone Guy dies in FNAF, but he's alive in FNAF 2. Still alive, Phone Guy reveals that the animatronics walk around during the day. On FNAF, their movements are restricted to nighttime because of the bite of 87. The newspaper clipping at the end of FNAF 2's Night 6 say the new re-toy animatronics are being scraped due to possible malfunctions, but that the original characters are being kept in hopes of the possible organization of the company. The newspaper clipping also reveals that the owners are looking to create a small-scale version of the restaurant. Notice how much smaller the FNAF restaurant compared to FNAF 2. But that's not all. Phone Guy reveals another interesting thing about the timeline: 2 additional Freddy's locations. He tells us on night 1 that previous location was left raw after something terrible happened there, and then later on night 5 we learned there was an original restaurant called Fredbear's Family Diner, which was apparently franchised out to create the other locations. The bite of 87. It is a coincidence that FNAF 2 is set in 1987, and we hear nothing about the bite of 87. Many viewers are convinced that the bite did happen during the game, even if we did not realize it. What we know about the bite, it happened in 1987 during the day, and the victim lost a large segment of his or her brain but survived. The victim's age is never mentioned. After the bite, the animatronics were only allowed to move around at night. Theory: the bite happened on day 4 to the day guard. On night 4, Phone Guy tells you to avoid eye contact with the animatronics as they've been acting very unusual, almost aggressive towards the staff. Yet the animatronics have been acting normal with the kids. Thus, the animatronics would not have attacked the children, but they would have attacked the guard on night 5. Phone Guy tells you that a day shift position just became available, possibly implying that the day guard was injured by an animatronic earlier that day. Baby. Theory: the bite happened at the birthday party, and you're the victim. Still, others believe that the bite happened after night 6 at the birthday party, that Phone Guy mentions in the last message. The evidence: viewers believe that the available day shift position mentioned on night 4 is because Purple Guy the Killer was mentioned on night 4. Is Purple Guy the Killer? Oops. The killer was the day guard. Thus, when Phone Guy tells you to report to the birthday party, wear your uniform and stay very close to the animatronics, you're in the perfect position to get bitten. True. There's a choice. Secret magic rainbow. Okay. More mini games. It's gonna be a long video. Fan fairies. The mini games revealing multiple killings. A permanent strain of fairy maintains that each of the 4 mini games in FNAF 2 reveals a different set of murderers. Save Some is believed to be in FNAF 2 to the camera map. In restaurant, the minigame map is similar to the camera map. There are 5 dead children here as well. Purple Guy also looks different. He's now wearing something different. He's now wearing something gold on his chest and holding something in his hand. Okay, Foxy Go Go Go. He has a completely different map, which has 2 rooms, Pirate Cove and a party room. The game reveals that 5 children are murdered. Oops. A prominent strain of fury maintains that each of the 4 main games been afterwards. It doesn't say murderers, blah blah blah. Okay, I didn't even read that, sorry guys. Take Care to the Children is believed to take place at Fredbear's Family Diner. Since the map consists of only one room, a street dominating a small location, and the playable Freddy looks different from the Freddy in Save Them, meaning an older version of Freddy. Furious to start, the game shows Purple Guy's first murder. Gives you his life. Shows 5 dead children as well as a puppet, but a seemingly different location. It's one room, but the room's dimensions are different from Take Cake. Okay. On a final disturbing note, the models for dead children are different from game to game. Supporting theories claims that there could be 4 unique sets of victims. I don't know, theories. Theories, I don't know how you say your names. I don't know, but that's fine. Okay, how long is... Oh my god, this is the last page, okay. Fan theories, what we know about the killer, he just saved the color purple, yeah? Duh, the real question is, what does the purple coloring mean? This could be part of his uniform or something else. It's his skin. It's his location reveals it. He might be a security guard and saved up, but guy has a golden object pinned to his chest. This has led many to believe that he's a security guard and the object is a badge, probably. He may know how to work the animatronics. In night 4, you're instructed not to make eye contact with the animatronics, as someone may have tampered with their facial recognition systems. All signs point to Purple Guy as the culprit. After all, if he's in the criminal database, he would need to disable their facial recognition to sneak into Freddy's. He was likely an employee of Freddy's. Phone Guy in Night 5 warns the building is on lockdown. No one's allowed in or out. Especially concerning any previous employees. Though it's never stated, why would phone guy give this warning if the wrongdoing wasn't committed by an employee? He used the yellow suit to kill. A night 6 phone guy tells you that someone used one of the suits. He has a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it. Now none of them are acting right? This matches what we know from the newspaper clippings from NAF. A man dressed in a cartoon mascot lured children to a back room. Yeah, spring bonnie suit. So who is he? There are a few fears circling aside from the theory that purple guy is just a random security guard for Freddy's operating the day shift. Phone guy is a suspect for many. People say that the rare purple guys kill and save them shows the guy holding a phone. Clear link between the two. Others believe purple guy could be you, and those that night hallucinations you're clothed inside a mascot costume. It's like the killer. Plus maybe those hallucinations of it's me are the confessions of a guilty mind. It's me, I did it. I killed those kids. Eesh, talk about a telltale heart. And that's it. We'll read chapter 3 Sunday. It's about FNAF 3. That was about FNAF 2. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you like and subscribe. Have a healthy day. Okay? Have a healthy day. And like, subscribe, tell your friends. Have a healthy day. Springtrap approved. Yeah, bye.